do represent us confronting this disease, and if that curve flattens, that's definitely good news. Dr. John LaPook, thank you very much. Overseas, the wife of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tested positive for the coronavirus. I should say just north, not overseas. So Sophie Trudeau is said to be feeling well. The Prime Minister himself is not showing symptoms, but the two will remain in isolation for the next 2 weeks. Sophie had just returned from London, overseas, and Ian Lee is in London with how the British government is changing its approach to fighting this virus.
It's unclear if Mrs. Trudeau contracted the virus while she was here in London. The UK has seen a sharp rise in cases with more than 600 confirmed, but health experts believe the actual number could be closer to 10,000.
This is the worst public health crisis for a generation.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson warned the worst is yet to come.
I must level with you, level with the British public. Many more families are going to lose loved ones before their time.
Health experts predict the UK is 4 weeks from the infection levels of Italy. In that country, the death toll has hit more than 1,000. Facing a shortage of hospital beds, doctors are being forced to prioritize younger patients with a higher survival rate. A team of Chinese medical experts arrived in Rome overnight, bringing their experience in dealing with the outbreak. Meanwhile, there is confusion at airports across Europe after President Trump instituted a travel ban.
When we woke up and actually spent $4,200 to rebook flights and then got to the airport and found out that it wasn't really applicable to U.S. citizens.
But from Asia comes the promise of an end in sight. After months of being overwhelmed, empty hospital beds can now be seen in China. The country posted another record low for new cases at just 8. While more than 64,000 people have been released from the hospital. Even South Korea is showing signs of improvement after achieving the milestone of more recoveries than new infections. While down under, Tom Hanks and wife Rita Wilson seem in good spirits after contracting the virus. During their quarantine, he told fans on Instagram they're taking it one day at a time. There's really been a dealer's choice of responses to the pandemic here in Europe. France, Belgium, Ireland, and Portugal have decided to shut down schools and cancel large events. Meanwhile, here in the UK, they're asking people with